Yo, I'm Colin.
I'm Lunga.
I'm Norika.
And welcome to the bench.
The bench.
The bench.
Yes, sir. Lunga,
How's it?
how's it? Norika, first bump.
I don't even see.
Yeah, virtual first bump. Yeah, so,
To the people.
yeah. Explain to the people why you're not here.
Because I ran a marathon, but before that, went to the stadium. I was part of the 2,000 people in the pilot project, fully vaxxed, within the stadium, watching live sport. Jealous? Are you jealous? You should be
Low
jealous.
key. I know Lunga and I was supposed to be there, but yeah.
But you weren't.
I have a question, Norika.
Yes.
Does it still count as running the marathon if you walked a bit of it?
Yes, it is. Okay, because
Right.
it's tough and you can't run all the time.
Okay.
Running and walking is acceptable.
Got
It's
you.
fine. As long as you got the middle, it's all that counts. She did the
I
bench
got
proud.
The middle. But
Well
I think
done.
the most exciting thing about not being at home is that I actually went to watch Bafana live. Yo guys, it was actually scenes. You guys missed out.
Yeah, I mean, you actually got to watch Bafana win, so that was exciting.
Yes.
You know?
But
I've never had that experience, so good on you.
What have we been to AFCON before? We the boys have done us proud.
They've never won.
They've never won. Yeah, sure, we went
They've
to go
never
watch a
won.
draw, but like they never won. But you know, it's still something. How was the stadium vibes though? You know?
they don't play, because you know, like in normal conditions,
Yeah.
they play music.
Yeah.
Like in between the things, there's no music. There's just a man speaking on a speaker. And I think there were like a handful of Ethiopian supporters who weren't allowed into the stadium because they didn't go through the correct channels to get tickets. But it was stressful getting tickets because what they said on the surface sites and how we got tickets didn't align. But I got the tickets in the end, ended up in Joburg. And I think they gave tickets to like the standard, not standard, but like the loyal Bafana supporters.
Yeah.
Like Mama Africa and all those
Both
guys
and
were
them.
there
Yeah.
that you always see at the stadium. So there was kind of a vibe, and the Ethiopian people were also trying to make a vibe, but everyone kept on booing them. So
That's
yeah,
awkward.
it's crazy. And it was my first time at FFP. which was
Nice.
Nice. And at least Bafana won. But I mean, yeah, you know, could have scored more goals, but we're on top of the group, you know. Qatar is loading, you know, so yeah. Don't look so nervous,
No,
man. It's happening. I know we played 4 games, you're on top of the group, you know.
Let's just get through the next game before we say Qatar is loading.
Oh, okay. It's fine. Yes, because I mean, chances are we might just, you know, it's all about getting the points against Zimbabwe.
True.
Right? And then it goes down to that Ghana game, as we said. And then, yeah,
Excited.
we got another round of prelims. But yeah, shout out to Norika for joining us. Yeah, bye.
Oh, okay. Bye.
All right, yeah. So that was Norika joining us from wherever she is, Cape Town.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you know, yeah, Bafana won. You know, spoke about it. We won the points. Road to Qatar loading. You know, shout out.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's exactly what's gonna happen between us and qualifying.
Oh, wow.
So close yet so far.
Wow. But it's fine. I know Lunga's joining us. Lunga, welcome to the bench. We
Thank
didn't get
you.
to introduce you
2
properly.
times, 2 caps.
Two caps, yeah.
Two
And
caps.
you
That's
might have
massive.
you might have seen him, you know, towards the end of an episode if you were here in season 1.
Yeah.
But now you made a comeback to actually sit and spend an episode with me and virtual Norika.
Yeah.
You know, she was here, so
You know how we do college shirts? Taking it seriously. Taking it seriously.
I feel like I
Here to
underdressed.
catch it. You are underdressed.
I feel like I
Come on,
underdressed.
respect the bench.
at least I ironed my shirt.
Huh?
I ironed my shirt, you know, I ironed my pants. I didn't pitch up here with unironed clothing, you know.
100%.
I increased, you know, the vibes. But you know, my shoes are clean. It's all important.
That's
the most
true.
important thing about a man is the shoes,
Crep
you know.
check.
But yeah, shout out for joining us. How you been?
Calm. I'm
Calm.
okay. Calm.
Double
Taking it
vax.
easy. Double vax.
Yeah, I know you and I went to go play soccer yesterday. How
Let's
was
not
that?
talk about that. Let's
Aches
talk
and
about
pain.
the professionals. Let's talk about the professionals. I now
Aches and
understand why professionals struggle.
We'll talk about match fitness.
There's no match fit.
No match fitness at all.
But I've got the antibodies, the neutralizing antibodies, and that's good.
The first touch was
I'm
bouncing.
pandemic fit. Match fit? No. Pandemic fit? Yes.
Interesting, yeah. So now when we're criticizing the actual footballers and stuff like that, you're going to understand. Huh? Not as
that's
easy.
it.
We did have DStv Premiership games.
Yep.
Yeah, I know it was quite exciting after the international break. We went into Swallows versus Stellenbosch. You know, we talk about Swallows, we talk about draws in general. That's how...
Can I tell you why they drew?
Why?
Because the coach is back.
The coach is back. Brandon
They don't
is
lose
back.
when he's there.
They don't lose. That's a fact.
And
That's
do you know how hard it is to come back from forced leave? They said the man must go take and reflect on the game, and he came back and they didn't lose.
They didn't even give a reason, to be fair.
Yeah, just
because they asked him. They were like, "Yo, why isn't Coach Brandon over here?" And then they were like,
"There we go.
Don't worry about that."
1-1 is a good result.
Yeah, 1-1 is a good result for them. I mean, he was anxious to come back, and he was trying to motivate the players, for them to come back to actually play a game with him on the sidelines. But I mean, Stellenbosch remain unbeaten.
That's true.
We like to see that.
Exciting team.
Exciting team. I mean, hopefully now their owner actually starts to pump more money into the club and, develop the footballers. I mean, they also did sign that development deal with the university over this past week now. So, they are making moves.
It's going to be interesting to see what happens there. I like the coach, Steve Barker, solid guy, knows how to work with the young players.
A legacy coach right there.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Sekhukhune versus Cape Town City. Upset of the weekend, in my opinion, right?
Upset of the weekend? I don't think so.
Why?
Sekhukhune 1-0 Cape Town City. You know what? For the first time, I watched this game. And I was like, it's really interesting to see that these teams have Bafana Bafana players.
No, yeah.
You would have never thought a newly promoted team would have more than one Bafana Bafana player. But they have Mobi and they have Mart.
Yeah.
And so that just shows what Coach Hugo said is true. And if the national team does well, then the clubs do well.
He's right, he's right. I mean, and they also made some key signings in the transfer window. We did speak about that, So you don't expect a newly promoted team to be getting these kind of results, but at the end of the day, they do get the results. But I mean, Cape Town City, at the end of the day, they got Eric Tinkler over there. They got players like Mtanzani and stuff. You expect them to actually perform and win games.
Cape Town City, I think Coach Tinkler even said it. If they had 120 minutes, they still wouldn't have scored. Those guys, they couldn't finish a plate of chips.
Oh my
if
days!
You handed them one.
Oh my days! This is
no surprises in that result.
Moving on from that one,
Supersport Baroka.
Oh.
Supersport Baroka.
Oh.
Supersport 2 Baroka no. Supersport.
Why you seem excited about this game?
Because Supersports are on a roll. I remember last season, I thought they were stale, to be honest. But they seem like they come back now. They revived. I know that midfield trio, Don, Mokoena, Bule,
Matic,
Bafana there.
The South African Matic. I like that guy.
You're calling him Matic?
I like that guy. Yeah. Shout out to him. He got the ball, and he's composing the ball and stuff. And he's a Bafana quality player,
Yeah,
so they do, as you said, they do have the players, and also just like Stellenbosch remain unbeaten. I mean, last season you and I spoke. You thought Coach Caetano was going to be out of here.
And give him time and look at this. They revived.
Proving you wrong.
They are rolling. They are rolling. How about the brace though? Who scored the brace?
Mid-tier football knowledge on your part, eh?
Mid-tier.
Yeah.
I'll leave you.
Yeah, Kampani Lungu, shout out to him. He actually came on, I think in the second half, when they actually needed the 2 goals and the 3 points, Lungu did come on and he did get the 3 points for his team. So shout out Kampani Lungu. We love to see it.
Baroka, no comments?
No comments on that. I mean, there's nothing. Baroka not a bad club, but they're not that top 8 club. They've never been that top 8 club. But, you do expect better, especially when you do have Bafana Stars in your setup and in your lineup. Yeah. You think the coach also, again, I think the theme of this episode is time. As you said. So again, you want to say give the coaches time.
100%. Especially because we're going to be talking about the next results, Next result is your club.
How much time? Wait, but how much time do you actually want to give somebody before they actually start producing?
Enough time.
Yeah,
that's the answer. Enough time.
Yeah. Okay. No, but shout out Supersport. Hopefully they can continue with that. We also like to see them applying pressure on the Sundowns of the league, but you brought up my club.
Look at that smile. Haven't seen you smile like that in weeks.
We up.
You're not up. Abu Ilamakos.
Oh yes, we are up. Well, I'm telling you, for real. Glamour Boys are up all day, every single day. King and Dolly, I wouldn't say he's back because he's been here, but we up. Kaizer Chiefs 4 and Gavin Hunt.
No, Chippa United.
Gavin Hunt, no.
It was a sad homecoming.
It was a sad homecoming. Norika and I did speak about it in the last episode. we did wonder whether Umalume Gavin was a 10 or he was a L, and I guess this homecoming proved it. Chippa United are the L from his Chiefs, you know? It's like, he left and he downgraded.
Let's just talk about how Kaizer Chiefs
are back.
They're not back, but they played. I mean, they played football. For a change, they played football.
You and I were messaging each other, right?
Yeah.
And then I only caught like, the game started, I think I caught it from 2-0 up. But then you were messaging me, you were like, Dolly masterclass. That's all I needed to hear.
Just finishing.
You know?
Finishing. Put on his left foot, around the keeper.
Yeah, okay. But it's not just the finishing you did at the end of the day. He also gave an assist.
That's true. That's true. I mean, you can see the quality in the man. He's played in Europe. He's back in the country. He's yards ahead of everybody else. I think he just needed some time to acclimatize
to PSL football again. I think it was interesting to see him, and I think this was probably one of the few games now this season where you actually saw him and Billiard actually link up.
Oh yeah, yeah. And today I saw an image. I mean, it started off in Cape Town, it moved to Sundowns, and now it's at Chiefs. So exciting times ahead.
Been together for a couple of years, so I mean, it's not surprising to see that relationship between the two of them. But I think the most surprising thing about that game, other than the dolly backflip, you know, I didn't expect a chunky man like that to do a backflip like that.
I guess so, yeah.
So other than the backflip, Kambole on the score sheet. Who would have thunk it?
No celebration. He knows how to score a goal. But if he have 2 goals, I think it's 2 goals since he's been there.
Right. I mean, he holds the fastest hat-trick or...
In CAF history,
in CAF history. So the entire Africa, he holds the fastest hat-trick in CAF history, and for this man to only score his 2nd goal for Kaizer Chiefs, you know, wearing the number 7 shirt.
Come on now.
On the chairman's birthday. Shout out, you know.
No,
to him. Stars were aligned. You know, Kambole said, I'm here, you know, I ain't going nowhere soon.
That's true.
Maybe he didn't celebrate, but you know, Mamba mentality. Maybe it was that.
He's earning his keep now.
Right. But you don't rate him.
I don't rate him.
You don't.
But I'll give him that. He scored a goal, and so...
I think Indo changed your mind.
Because
before we played Indo, you were like, you know, you're like,
I mean, if you read the message I sent to you prior to him scoring,
what you said for a fact, you were like, Kambole makes me think that I can play in the PSL, right?
And then he scored. So
he scored. Yeah, sure.
I took back my comments.
Okay. And then we went to go play, right? We went to go play, and what happened? You know, mindsets changed.
He had 2 years to score that goal he scored.
And you only had an hour. No,
come on.
So as
give me
time. Give you time.
Give me time.
Talking about time, Gavin Hunt,
I think he's got it. To be fair, watching that game, the first 2 goals were against the run of play. Chippa United had their chances. I think their striker's name is Sekhukhune.
Yeah.
He had some chances, opportunities to score.
From the beginning of the match too. I mean, they started off better than Chiefs, you know, and then it's just
they were there to win the game. They were there to spoil the chairman's party, but it didn't happen.
And then, you know, they just conceded, and I think once they just conceded that first goal, it just went to
downhill.
You know, it went downhill.
Second goal they conceded, the defenders looking for an offside when there is no offside.
Yeah, right, you know, I think it was just. Do you blame the players or do you blame the manager at this time?
I mean, I'm a huge Gavin Hunt fan, so I blame players, but players are coached by him,
the manager. So, you know, he's the one who has to.
I mean, when you do something wrong, do we blame your parents?
Sometimes as a kid, you know, you be like, why did they allow me to do this wrong thing? You get what I'm saying?
Okay, stand by that.
Right? No, now I'm older, I'm matured, you know, I'm a different man now.
And those are grown men on the field.
Yes, but you know, at the end of the day, who's in control of the lineup? The manager. Who's in control of the tactics? The manager. And I think he got to educate his players on certain things. But also, some fault does have to fall on the players' parts. I mean, if you are a professional footballer now, again, what do we always say? Basics. Play until the whistle. And I think he let down his team by not playing until the whistle. And then the last 2 goals were just, I think they were really down and out, you know. But Gavin Hunt time, I don't know. I think for me personally, the clock is ticking for Gavin.
I mean, unlike Coach Brandon at Swallows, if you get called on leave at Chippa, we know
you ain't coming back.
You're not coming back.
You ain't coming back.
Actually, I think we should call Coach Brandon the Terminator. He's back.
I'll be back.
He's back.
I'll be back.
He's back.
Yeah, bro. Shout out Brandon Arnold, Schwarzenegger, Truter.
That's fire.
Right. Yeah, so that was the DStv Prem. I mean, it was exciting to see, the football again after an international break.
True.
We got goals.
We did get
goals. Only one draw out of all those games, So it was exciting. All the people again, they talk about the PSL doesn't have goals,
The goals are there. The goals are there.
And it wasn't even like Sundowns were playing,
Yes.
You can't fall back on the Shalulile score every week. New guys on the score sheet.
Lazarus on the score sheet.
Lazarus Kambola, back from the dead, just like Lazarus
Come on,
in the
we're
Bible.
not searching in YouTube archives. Can he score? We're not seeing it happen.
Right, live on TV. Yeah, so moving from local football, we went to continental football. There was CAF Champions League and Confederation Cup action.
It was South Africa versus Congo.
Basically, right.
The whole time.
Right, when I was writing the script, I was like, yes,
Congo.
Diablos Noah, Congo.
Yeah.
Vita, Congo. TP Congo. I was like, it's just like planned or something. It was a bit weird to actually watch it like that. But yeah, it was basically South Africa versus Congo. In the CAF Confed second round prelims, first leg, Orlando Pirates did travel to Congo, to verse Diablos Noirs.
I'll go with that.
Diables Noirs from Congo. That match did end in a 0-0. Good result for Pirates.
I think it's always good if you can go away and not lose. That's what you're trying to do. You're trying not to lose. If you win, it's a bonus, but don't lose when you're away, and you always have a chance.
Right, but I mean, sometimes it is good to get that away goal also. Even like you rather score draw, than 0-0. But then also, I mean, in this climate, traveling and everything, it is kind of hard. To go to Congo. I mean, when they talk about CAF competitions, they do say traveling to Congo is probably one of the hardest places to go and play football.
Seriously,
they do take it very seriously.
There's also... No, I'm not going to say it. Not going to say it.
Lunga's going to incriminate himself with me.
I'm not going to say it, but comment in the comments if you know why Congolese teams don't lose.
Okay. Yeah.
Why Congolese teams don't lose.
Lunga's coming with his top tier inference knowledge.
Come on.
He's telling you, but not telling you at the same time.
We've seen the documentaries.
Put the two and two together. Another team that did play their first leg in the second round prelims was Marumo Gallants. They hosted the Congolese team, AS Vita.
Yeah.
They won.
2-1. You know what? I'm proud of them.
Right.
It's not easy to be playing Champions League football.
Right.
But to win at home against AS Vita, I had to Google AS Vita just to check if it's the AS Vita that I know
that you
can
know,
play.
yeah.
And it's them. So for them to get 2-1 against them at home, good. Go to Congo and just do the things.
You just need a draw. Yes, you did concede the away goal.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, maybe you just score one or a draw, and then you into the group stages, right? After the second round prelims. And they're not a newly promoted side because it is TTM, right?
Yes.
Gallants is TTM, but
new brand,
newly branded side. You know, for them to actually get this win in the second round prelims, and against a club like you said, AS Vita, is big ups to them. So yeah, shout out Gallants for that.
I just hope players have passports and vaccinations now, right? Because
that's key.
Second leg, they need players, so let's just hope that they can go there and actually play football.
Yeah, but I mean, last time in the first round, they did go there with 12 players
so
in the entire squad. So I wouldn't put anything past Gallants at this stage. They'll do anything to get that dub. In the Champions League, now we did host another Congolese team, but this is your team, right? Who did your team end up playing?
Amazulu played TP Mazembe.
Right.
TP Mazembe are a classy team.
TP Mazembe.
But so are Amazulu.
Okay.
And so they came to the land.
You had me in the first
to the kingdom of the Zulus. They came here. And we held them to a goalless draw.
Right.
I mean, not a bad game.
Not a bad game.
I think, personally, from the live stream that I caught, Amazulu had a decent attempt at trying to play football. Like, they weren't staying back. They weren't afraid. They showed up at home and reminded TP Mazembe that this is where football is being played.
Okay.
Yeah, KZN.
Big statement.
You know what it is.
Amazulu even a top 8 club in the Prem. No.
Okay, but we are in the Champions League.
But you are in the Champions League. Okay, yeah. So you think Coach Benny is doing the things?
I do. I think it's coming together.
It is.
It's coming together.
I mean, okay, shout out to him actually, because he did start off the season a bit bad.
Yeah.
But contrary to his local domestic football form, he did go into the cup competitions and did perform with his team in the cup competitions. For a South African team like Amazulu, who have only started performing at these heights in the past 2 seasons.
Yeah.
For them to draw with the TP Mazembe is classy.
Clean sheets as well.
Shout out to your team.
Clean sheets. Veli Motwa in goals.
Right. That is a Bafana
Bafana
Bafana keeper there. But at the end of the day, they do have to travel to Congo and play that second leg, and that's what matters now,
That's true. Make it count.
And then we did have South Africa's premier club, Mamelodi Sundowns, did travel again to Congo to versus Maniema Union from Congo. That game ended in a 2-2 draw. Scenes in that game, if you did watch the highlights, if you did happen to catch a live stream of it, that was an exciting game.
I mean, that's South Africa's best team is Sundowns.
Right.
They go over to Congo and they didn't lose. They scored 2 goals.
They were leading.
They were leading 2-1.
They
know how to do it.
Right,
They know how to do it.
They were going to leave there with the 3 points,
But
3 points in this sense,
Yeah.
They were going to leave there with an advantage, but at the end of the day, they costed themselves with the penalty, and it was tucked away in the 89th minute. Shout out to that man who buried the 89-minute penalty for his club from Maniema Union. You have cojones, So yeah, I mean, for them to actually get a 2-2 draw, as we said, for the Congolese club away, they got the goals,
And MVP scored 2 goals.
All right,
the
man who's not even in the Bafana setup.
You know what, yeah? He's there. When we're going to play Ghana and Zimbabwe, he's there.
He's getting called up.
Him and Dolly are going. If we know what we're about, we're taking them.
Bruce was at the Chiefs game, right?
Yeah.
So I also thought that he was hearing the hype, he's hearing all the criticism from the fans and stuff, that we need those kind of players. So I think you are onto something over there when you're saying that when the cookie's about to crumble, he's gonna call on the stars. He's gonna call on all those big players.
When you need people who have thick skin, been there, done that. That's your Themba Zwane, that's your Keegan Dolly. And for him to score 2 goals away in Congo, we expect that.
So, I mean, those are all the games. Exciting, We love to watch football again after the international break, to actually watch club football.
South African football, it's coming back.
It's coming back slowly, you're right?
Slowly but surely.
The quality is coming back. I mean, so we do have some upcoming games. Tuesday night games, Marumo Gallants versus Royal AM. Who you got?
I'm going with Royal AM. There's no team that's giving us entertainment like that, bro.
Take my mic out.
And if they're handing out bands after the game, let them hand out bands after the game.
I really thought.
If they're bringing their own speaker into they need to free the fans. That's my message. We need hashtag free the fans. We need to be in the stadium
to watch a Royal AM game.
Come on. Can you imagine what they're doing after the game?
They'll probably be like the Super Bowl halftime. They probably have a DStv Premiership halftime concert.
We there, Chatsworth Stadium.
Oh my days! Shout out to them for the vibes. But personally, they can keep their vibes. I'm not a Royal AM fan.
Top 8 right now.
They are top 8.
So that's a W against Marumo Gallants. Right.
Talking about a team that played AS Vita and got 3 points.
But do they have vibes?
Do they have vibes at the end of the day? So you think vibes equals 3 points?
Football plus vibes is different. Just football doesn't cut it sometimes.
I feel you on that one. I feel you. Yeah, and then we got your club going up against TS Galaxy. Owen De Gama's outfit.
He's not there anymore. But
damn.
He's not there. But I'm a Zulu W. Yeah.
Right.
Definitely. I have to back the boys.
Sometimes that's just be objective.
I'm your friend. People can tell I'm your friend because I'm just going to back the boys regardless of anything.
Loyalty. That's what he means,
yes,
right?
Yes,
that's what he means.
Yes,
my friend, because I back the boys no matter what. I'm loyal, right?
Yeah,
and then we got Arrows versus Sundowns, probably the game of the week.
That's going to be a very good watch.
I think that's a team that also puts a threat to Sundowns' unbeaten run that they're probably chasing.
That's true.
In the league, they do have a chance to take points off Sundowns, and they do have a chance to take those 3 points away from Sundowns and to give Sundowns their first loss.
They also well rested. Sundowns are going to be coming back from Africa, Congo, so it's tough.
That is one of the bad things with Sundowns. They always complain about how they play too many games with the club and
but
stuff.
They have all the players.
They do have all the players, right? So excuses.
They have everyone.
Excuses only go so far.
They playing FIFA and everyone else is trying to play real life football.
Everyone's playing e-football.
True.
Football Manager.
Yeah.
Right. And then we got Maritzburg versus Pirates, an underperforming Maritzburg team.
an underperforming Pirates team.
Right, so you just got two underperforming clubs going up against each other.
Yeah, I'm not going to try and say people must watch it, but people must watch it.
What do you mean, fam? It's nice to watch the football. I mean, hopefully we can watch an Orlando Pirates team actually start playing good football.
How many goals do you see in that game?
In that game, I mean, we got Bongo Kushle Shlongwane playing up top there for Maritzburg. And then we got Mabasa playing up there for Pirates. Those are two Bafana attackers.
That's true.
Right? And then we have two leaky defenses. Right?
Shaky.
It's a very volatile game. Anything can happen.
It's going to be entertaining though.
Right?
That midfield battle is going to be fun.
It's going to be the type of game that gives you like some crazy scoreline, like a 3-3. You know, we don't usually see that in the DStv Prem.
That's true.
Right? But that's the type of game, you know, if you're talking about the teams and where they're at right now, that's the type of game we see, I think. Yeah, so that's been all the football, you know, that we've spoken about, and the upcoming football. It was nice having you on the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
How was your first bench experience?
It's been fun.
Is it?
It has been fun. I've been very nice to a lot of professional football players.
You have been nice. I feel like you haven't come on the bench and actually said what you actually wanted to say.
And it's fine.
But this is a free space.
It's
free
not
thought.
A free space.
Football.
They made me sign a disclaimer.
There's no NDAs
not to roast anybody.
No. I told you.
True.
We should have put that you know that screen in front before they play the show. They say all views said by Lunga Makai is not of the bench but of himself. You know, so it's fine. You can say whatever you want to say.
I honestly think that South African football is in a good place.
Is it? It's getting better.
I
wouldn't say good yet.
We need to be in the stadium.
We do need to be in the stadium. Fans need to be freed. I mean, there are talks about fans getting freed for the MTN8 final that's upcoming. We do need to be there. So if you know anybody out there that's trying to, you know, hook up the bench, and it's co-partners, part-timers, and you know,
until you guys get sued because of things I say. Then.
Yeah. So if there's anybody out there, you know, trying to, you know, get us into the stadiums over there, you know where we are. You know where to find our channel.
Yeah.
With regards to the football, do you think Gavin Hunt has enough time at Chippa United? Do you think Coach Brandon Truter deserves the nickname the Terminator? Right? And yeah, so just like, share and subscribe, guys. Thank you for joining us. Mr. Lunga Makai, thank you for coming through.
Thank you,
on
sir.
the bench. It was exciting. And all the love, all the vibes. Until next time.